All right, so here is the UFC superstar Paige VanZant. She's about as classy as it gets. Injuries have become part of the narrative, at least recently here. She'll try to get on track here tonight.
Yes, Paige VanZant is a star, right? The magnetic personality, the big smile. She lights up every room she steps into. She's just a person that you want to be around because you know she's exuding happiness. But that's until she goes into an octagon. When she gets into an octagon, she is nasty, a fighter's fighter, a person that's willing to go out there and just let it all hang out. Even in defeat, you see the toughness of Paige VanZant.
She had a huge win by submission over Rachel Ostovich. That was January of 2019. Seems to have the arm injuries in check. We'll see how it goes for PVZ here tonight. Paige VanZant graces the proving ground this time. She wants to leave with the belt. Well, she's one of the best in the women's game now and historically. Valentina Shevchenko, she's already got a UFC flyweight championship to her credit, and she will look to bolster her legacy yet again here tonight.
Not only is she one of the best, she's one of the nastiest. Who has a gun tattoo on the side of their hip, and she goes out there and she's got that thing loaded. That gun to me symbolizes the right hand and the right kick of Valentina Shevchenko. She's diverse. She's a great counter striker. She sets traps beautifully, and if you overextend or you attack too quickly, she will finish you on the feet, and she can also finish you on the ground. Just a phenomenal mixed martial artist is Valentina Shevchenko. And
if she gets a first-round knockout tonight, DC has agreed to get that gun tattooed on his midsection.
It won't show underneath that.
All right, let's get to the tail of the tape for this flyweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Flyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, 12-gauge Paige VanZant. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the world, Valentina Shevchenko.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. Well, she was born in Reno, Nevada, but her fighting home is Sacramento, California, and Team Alpha Male. And we've seen Paige VanZant make great strides thus far in her mixed martial arts career. A couple of UFC bonuses, but her shining moment to date, a performance of the night winning performance against Bec Rawlings. She finished her with a head kick back in 2016. We'll see if she can produce another highlight here tonight. All right, well, you said off the top she can do it all. Mixes in the takedown here early and some early adversity on the other side for the kickboxer.
Well, that's part of what makes her so special is that she's so well-rounded. She can show you the hands and the kicks, make you get a bit comfortable, and then she level changes. Then she puts you on your back in the middle of the octagon.
VanZant getting work here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes. Oh, nice strike on the ground floor. Another ground and pound strike lands. Shevchenko's back in half guard. Just over 3 minutes now to go. The ground strikes starting to pile up. Back to her feet now. Good sign for her there. Nice straight there. Oh, he's had a huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down. Get another one off to finish the fight.
under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. Shevchenko gets the takedown. Useful. Trying to stay heavy here as best she can.
Oh.
She's defending pretty well here, avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has the half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions, and now she has her back.
Shevchenko's back in full mount. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. And there it is again. Her opponent has not had anything resembling an answer for these ground strikes. Second round, straight ahead.
Everything is going good, okay? That's what I'm talking about. Keep taking her down. You're controlling everything on the ground. So you take her down.
All right, so a lot of high-level striking in that last round, but the big shot, of course, to the head that stunned her opponent, nearly got her out of there.
I mean, she hurt her bad. I can't believe that we are going to another round. I thought it was over. She landed it perfectly. Usually that's enough to end a fight. Unfortunately, the round goes on. Let's see what happens.
You ready?
Round 2 underway. Leg kick is there. Volume striking as usual from Valentina Shevchenko on the feet. She draws a lot of confidence from her sister Antonina and, of course, her longtime chief MMA coach, Pavel Fedotov.
She gets to the single collar tie. Look for her to move the opponent, pull the head down, and try to wear on her gas tank.
Oh, her knees are the business, man, and she is not just throwing one, right? We're talking about knees in bunches, and most of them have landed.
You don't generally see that. You don't see somebody throw so many knees back to back, but there is no threat of a takedown. She's taking full advantage of every weapon she has at her disposal.
Tries to work it into a takedown. Now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Try to establish that jab. 3 minutes to go. Well, you know she can do it all in the octagon tonight. She is largely a striker, and man, has she had it going really from the opening bell.
From the start of the fight, you could see that she was different tonight. You could see that she was going to lean on the cardio, set a high pace, and hope that her opponent could not keep up. But not only is she fighting hard, she is landing just about everything that she throws.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by VanZant.
Beautiful transition.
VanZant's back in full guard. Oh, and transitions right into side control. Great movement by her here on the ground, and she just does it so fluidly and so easily. It's really a sight to behold.
You can tell that she's been a lifetime developing the skill with the way that she's able to move with so little effort on the mat.
Man, these women are putting on a show tonight. The crowd absolutely loving it as they make their way back to the feet.
The crowd's going crazy because they just saw two high-level grapplers mix it up on the ground. It was phenomenal to watch.
All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the confidence growing with every strike landed.
It's overwhelming for her opponent to be in there with her when she's in this flow state. She's so good at everything she's doing that now the activity is starting to pick up. If she can continue to fight in this way, I wouldn't be surprised if this fight gets finished. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Shevchenko. All right, round 3 coming up next.
All right. Listen, breathe. relax. I need you to get out there and keep this fight on your feet. I want you to avoid that takedown. The only reason...
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Ready to fight? Ready. Go.
Round 3 of a possible 5. I'm not sure her opponent knows where she is. She's in the octagon still.
She can't possibly know where she is right now after taking such a massive head kick.
Lands a good combination. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Oh, nice elbow.
Well, her striking has been great tonight. Rocked her opponent pretty significantly, but you got to think there's a little bit of disappointment that she wasn't able to get the finish.
She should be disappointed that she didn't finish the fight. This would look like it was over. If she gets this opportunity again, she needs to go all out to try to finish the fight. Beautiful leg.
Takedown defense is there.
Ooh, big shot, man.
How good was that judo toss?
What a beautiful leg kick that landed there. Doing a really good job of throwing those leg kicks. Oh, no! Oh, nice right hand.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Big bruise starting on the right side of her body. Not good. Just unable to quite find that range. Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown move? VanZant's left calf now starting to show signs of bruising, so the calf kicks have started to have an effect. And she did not miss there. This could be the end, DC.
I mean, she hurt her so bad with that big head kick. I don't know how she's standing. Short time now in the round.
Wow, is she applying a lot of pressure here? I'm not sure how much her opponent can take. Clear sense of urgency here as she tries to make sure the judges stay out.
Huge shots going on right here. She's hurting bad. Oh! Ooh. Nice leg kick.
Final seconds of round 3. VanZant's really limping heavily now. The leg kicks have started to pile up. Clearly, they're having the desired effect. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so there's the horn. The round is over, and we've got more fighting. It looked like maybe we'd get a finish there after she landed upstairs.
Well, she was excited. She thought it was done. How does she reshift? How does she get herself back in the moment to try to repeat what she just did, but also top it and actually get the finish?
Ready to fight? Ready. Go.
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Well, I think if I was a fighter, I'd probably be a headhunter, but she is not that, right? She's invested in the body, and she's done some pretty significant damage to her opponent.
Absolutely. You know, you start to go there, and you land something, and you may think, wow, that was hard. Your opponent doesn't really respond. But as you start to pile them up on him, you start to see exactly what we're seeing right now. And now she can start to capitalize on that.
Well, not just a high-output fight to this point, but a high-accuracy fight as well. Both fighters have absorbed a lot of damage thus far.
These two women have both fought so valiantly. They have really laid it out on the line tonight, and it's made for a very fun fight. Oh, nice.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Trouble right now.
And now a left. Oh, nice jab to the head by VanZant.
Oh.
Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4. Level change there, goes for the takedown. Well, no surprise here, she backs off and welcomes her opponent back to the feet. Oh, she landed again. That is a high fight IQ to continue to attack that cut. That's bleeding everywhere now.
Everywhere. You know, we love smart fighters. This young lady is as smart as they come. She will not abandon this approach. She knows that it's working, and she can see the... You can never know what you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to finish the fight? I mean, that is a big shot to the head. I cannot believe she's still standing.
So far, a frantic pace as expected. VanZant's eye is starting to swell shut. All right, that's the end of the round, and the fighter has a cut on her nose, so that is something that certainly bears watching moving forward. Cut man racing in there. He'll try to seal that cut. She doesn't seem too bothered by it, but certainly something we'll keep an eye on here moving forward. Caution, flammable. That horn signifies the end of the round, and quite frankly, after that knockdown with the head kick, I didn't think we'd get here.
It's a merciful horn. We're happy to hear the horn because she was getting brutalized. She was getting beat up to the body, but the big moment was when her opponent took the kick high and knocked her down.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 5th and final round. Trying to kick the leg out.
Nice. She's so fast, so straight, everything just perfect. Everything perfect. Every strike, every kick, every punch, everything's just perfect.
All right, so again, she targets that swelling, and that would be the way to go, right? Continue to pursue the area in which your opponent has failed to adjust.
Absolutely. She's as smart as they come. You know, we always talk about her ability to beat up her opponents and find the best course of action, the best way to get a victory. She's done that tonight, recognized it early, and she has stayed on course.
Shevchenko's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. In full guard now, DC, and I know when you're in this position, you're looking to pass the half guard pretty quickly.
Oh, absolutely. Trying to get the half guard so I can start to get up ground and pound. This is exactly what she needs to do. Not only does it get you to a position to get off ground and pound, it also takes a lot of the danger away from your opponent off of their back. Half guard is not nearly as dangerous as full guard. So get the half, land some ground and pounds, get posture, and then continue to dominate on the ground.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Oh, she landed a combination of knees there. It forces her opponent to retreat. Devastating knees on the feet.
Devastating knees. hurt her opponent multiple times with those knees, and to throw them back-to-back, it's truly crazy.
Oh, another beautiful kick to the thigh. She has attacked that area to great effect here tonight.
She said that was in the game plan. Let's work every part of the body. Right now, the target is the thigh, and she is attacking it effectively.
Shevchenko's in half guard.
Nice transition.
Shevchenko's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, she's got that Kimura locked in tight. Wow, I thought she might succumb. She gets out.
I thought she was going to sleep. I thought it was over. Oh, right in the mount.
1 minute to go in the fight.
In the half guard.
Shevchenko ground and pound from half guard. Pretty accurate there from bottom position. Oh, nice job by her there. You see how strong she is. Her opponent's trying to control posture, unable to do so.
Now she can get to work and put the money in the bank with that ground and pound.
Money in the bank. Oh, and there's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. One of the greatest fights that we have seen all year. All right, so we await the judges' scorecards after what can only be described as an epic 25-minute championship fight. Looked like the challenger might get it done tonight, but at the end of the day, champion was tough.
I love the story of this fight. I love how the challenger had momentum. I love how the challenger seemed to be pulling away on the scorecards. But look at the heart of the champion. I believe that will carry her to keeping her title.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, and still the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Valentina "Bullet" Shevchenko.
Well, man, is Valentina "Bullet" Shevchenko fun to watch when she is on, as she was here tonight. This is a fighter who has been mixing the martial arts for a long time now, way before